Hey there, I'll be walking you through how to deploy Express sites to Edgio. Edge is a platform which will allow you to scale and develop your apps quickly. Let's go ahead to the Express docs and start creating an app. I've already created my app directory and now let's install create a packages on. After we have done that, let's install the Express app dependencies. So npm install Express and we are done with this. Let's create a file index.js and set up Express boilerplate. Note that while creating the port variable, we have relied on process env first and then the default 3000. Now let's start creating by a home page route in which we'll be just sending home so that we know that our request worked. Finally, we have to set up a listener on the given port, and when that listener is successfully set up, we'll console log that it is now listening on that localhost port. Awesome. Now let's run this file by node index.js and go ahead to the localhost 3000 to see that home is yet there on the screen. Now let's install Edgio packages. With Edgio in it, it installs the required dependencies and detects that you're already using Express. Awesome. Now that we have installed Edgio packages, we can do npm run Edgio dev to see how that works with Edgio in local environment. Let's go ahead to localhost and see if it works. Awesome. So it works now, and now we're deploying this to Edgio. So Edgio deploy site, and or let's go ahead with just my app for now. Let's go ahead to the console and see how does that deployment process looks like. So my app site has been created, and now we can go into deployments, and then the first deployment is in progress. So it's waiting for deployment to finish. Let's scroll down to the logs. Awesome. Great. So now still it's deploying and then it's building the job with deploy build. And now we have got a permalink which will always pass through the edge. So this will always result in a degraded performance because edge cache is not um, used on this link. But still it works because it's the server list that gets proxied and cached. So we already have a link in our hand that works and will always be routed to the serverless. This will allow you to test your latest deployments against the edge links, even if they're cached. Let's wait for the deployment to get finished and head over to checking out the edge link. Awesome. So now the edge link and both permalink are visible on the screen. And if we over on to permalinks info, this shows us that this always goes through serverless and hence the performance is likely to be degraded. Still, let's go ahead and open this URL to see if it works. Awesome. It shows us home and our deployment is live. Now let's head to the edge link and see if this gives us the valid result, and great. So our Express app is now deployed on the edge.